Hello, PUBG community. I am very excited to talk about this collaboration, Porsche Collaboration in patch 38.2. This collaboration, I think, makes a lot of sense for PUBG. It's a really neat one. Hopefully, it's not going to be a big paywall like the McLaren one was. I don't think it is so far, but we're going to watch this video real quick here. I'm going to talk over it so that we don't get hit with the strike for monetization there. We'll talk about the console update as well.
First up, we've teamed up with the famed automaker Porsche.
I like Porsches. I've actually been in one a few times when I had a friend that had one. Ooh, sleek. That is one ugly color. I don't like the color, but I'm also a fan of the red. I love that red. That red is dope, chat.
We've even added a bunch of options for
Ooh, license plate customizations. Let's go.
And for players who want even more, there's a new Porsche Crafter Pass with tokens, loot caches.
We're seeing some tokens, loot caches, so we shouldn't see quite exactly the same thing we saw with the Lamborghini event. Hopefully not. For those who weren't here for that one, they had it against a massive paywall, where you literally bought the pass and you couldn't unlock anything because it didn't give you enough coupons.
Such as pillar guards, BR coins, and safes have all been removed.
This is kind of a strange thing. I think on Rondo, which is probably my least favorite map in PUBG, it's just too big. It's not designed well. It doesn't have any choke points. It's basically just a mess. It looks like it was designed by about 6 to 8 different people that had no vision insight of what they were actually trying to build. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. I don't know why they removed this. I know they were super stoked when it first came out. I actually didn't mind it. I don't think it made that big of a difference. It gave me something to do while I was bored running around doing something, you know, doing nothing, waiting for people to find to get. So I'm a little surprised that they removed it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. The fish AI and the bird AI, they're replacing it, so they didn't remove it. These are a couple of things, just like the floating objects. You see the floating black, I don't know, burning things that are floating around Miramar. There's different papers that are floating around Erangel. All that stuff destroys your FPS. We don't need it. Get rid of it. Make the game actually run better. That's what I want to see.
Garage locations have been changed, and we've added more fixed vehicle spawn points. We've also flattened some mountainous terrain and removed some of the lower water terrain as well.
The mountainous terrain on Rondo is one of the biggest reasons why that map is my least favorite. You could be driving on what looks to be a smooth hill and run into stuff constantly when the ground is flat. So hopefully they actually fix that, and that's something that came from the ground, you know, the destructible terrain, which we have the pickaxe, which literally takes you, I think, like 30 swings to make a little hole. It's hopefully they buff that too.
We've added destructible pots and gas tanks.
I like the gas tanks. Interesting. All right, vending machines.
Well,
that room looks dope, chat.
while modifying the test track.
This is probably the coolest thing. You actually have a lap time measurement in the racetrack. Very cool.
Check out the patch notes for full details.
Why don't we have stuff in the starting island? That's another thing I want to talk about. So just briefly here. PUBG has hid the player count, so you can no longer see how close it is to 100. So you sit in lobby for a certain amount of time waiting for that to get up there. And they did that, you know, I'm going to say, I don't agree with it, but it was for a good reason. They're trying to not make it obvious how many bots are in each game. I don't like the bots, but it is what it is, right? We're kind of there, right? We've made the decisions that got us here with this player count, with our current community. We lost probably what, 7/8 of the community overall, what PUBG really was in its prime. But one thing that Fortnite does well is when everybody's there and ready's up, the 1 minute countdown goes to 10 seconds. I don't know why PUBG hasn't done something similar to this. It's a lot of wasted time waiting for nothing. You know, like PUBG is a minute. Every other game, like Apex, is like 20 seconds. It doesn't need to be a minute, you know. It's a lot of extra time of doing nothing. So I'm really glad to see that they're actually bringing some stuff back to do inside of the lobbies while you're waiting. So hopefully that stays. It probably won't be though.
Next,
Console migration, basically saying that they don't support the previous ones, previous consoles.
play PUBG on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S.
I think they just couldn't optimize the game with the changes on those older platforms, and they're just getting rid of it, to be honest with you. Which is fair.
Destructible gas tanks on Vikendi and more.
PlayStation 5 and like the Xbox X has been out for what, 5 years?
8.2 is here. So drop into Rondo. See the new site?
Test track overall,
A few laps around the test track.
very cool. I'm super excited about this collab. We're gonna dive right into the patch notes here. So obviously we've got the Porsche update. Very exciting. It looks like this is on PUBG and PUBG Mobile as well. So very cool. That is the car that I want to get right there with some black rims. Very cool. We'll dive into that other screenshot here in a second. So very cool. We're going to see some changes to Rondo. Hopefully it'll be not as bad as before. I don't really see that much of a change here and stuff like this. I'm not even bother going through these because they're just super small. We've got the PUBG Global Champions. That's what this is right here. This is probably the best uniform outfits that they've had in a while. We keep getting weird stuff like, I don't even want to talk about it. Just stuff that has nothing to do with PUBG or remotely close to the PUBG community. This is the closest that we think we've had in years. I still don't understand, and I've been saying this, and I will always say this. PUBG needs to do a military collaboration with like some sort of camo company or like Meat Eater or something like that. Something that actually could be close to fitting the game. Which Porsche technically not, but we have cars in PUBG and people like to ride in style. So I think it's better than the collabs that they've had in the recent past year. Some UI changes, no big deal. November update. So this is the other thing too. I'll click through this here. Sleek car. Honestly, I'm just going to say the quiet part out loud once again. The Porsches kind of look like very similar to an Aston Martin, very similar to a McLaren. I feel like I'm forgetting one in there. I forgot what the third one is. They're very, very similar. I said McLaren, Lamborghini. That's the one I was missing, not McLaren. So I am actually really excited to get the sports car. I already have a couple SUVs, even though I want a red one. Super jealous of T-Hogs, who's got all the burgundy ones, my favorites. We're gonna see some new hideout weapons. I'm excited about this, but not super excited about this. I'm gonna be honest. This is the contraband crate, essentially for the MP5. We're gonna see 2 new ones. I think they look pretty cool, but once again, we just nerfed SMGs, and we still don't have an M16 or a Mutant or even a Scar progressive. Like, give us some other guns, PUBG. Please, especially an M16 or a Mutant or both. Like, why not both? We got the shotgun, which was the newest one, and that's it. You know, otherwise there's always been a progressive before. We did get a nice chroma add-on progressive for the last MP5, but like to see some other guns there. For PlayStation and Xbox, you're going to have some other pieces there as well. That's going to be like a login rewards. It was really cool that they used to do these on Twitch all the time, and they don't anymore. So I'm a little disappointed by that, to be honest with you. You know, I don't think they've done one on Twitch, like a login reward or like an actual good drop reward. When I say a good drop reward, I'm specifically talking about something like this, where you used to get one of these and some coupons for like watching Twitch. They haven't done that in years. You get some other crappy uniform that you're never gonna watch or wear, excuse me. But overall, I'm very excited about this Porsche update. We're definitely going to be doing a video on this. If you guys haven't yet, please do me a huge favor. I was just approved for the Crafton Creator Network, as you see right down below here. If you are not supporting a content creator right now, please do me a huge favor and consider putting my name in there. Very excited to be a part of that. Hopefully it's a stepping stone to becoming an actual partner, as a lot of the PUBG partners that are currently listed there are long gone at this point. We have very few of them actually active with PUBG. So hopefully we'll get some cycles, some actual players who are supporting the community, or content creators like myself, to be able to move into those spots. Would be very exciting. So if you guys aren't supporting a Crafton content creator yet, please do me a huge favor. Drop my name in there. And the way to do it is just log into PUBG, click on your settings. You're going to see the creator program. You can click on that and then just type in PARKERPPK. All right, chat. Keep an eye out for our video when we do a case opening on the Porsche. And we'll see you guys in the battlefield.